Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Bet you do.
Hey-o! Hey, he loves you. He knows you like it long. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night. Batman podcast.
Batman podcast.
Batman.
We are also Vengeance, but it couldn't fit on a t-shirt.
Hello. I am Phil. Join me, as always, she who was conjured in the middle of a pentagram. It is.
Exactly. Y'all know who it is. Lilith Hellfire.
That's right, because today we're covering another Joker, another Etrigan tale, but the Joker's in there too. What?
For poops and giggles. Literally.
That's right.
You know what? Actually, let's throw Joker number 5 in with in Batman Urban Legend. We'll just do them all. Screw it. Except for Future State. Not you, Future State.
Oh, I thought you liked that.
Oh, it took a turn. If you want to talk and discuss it, we can discuss it, but it took a turn.
Or we can always wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll wait for Charlie Esther who didn't read it.
People are like, they're still in the air? What? Anyway, so yes. We'll get to some new issues after we review this 3-issue tale. Oh, did you see? I was seeing people were talking on the internet. The funniest thing, I guess there was some new ad for something on DC Black Label, and there was someone said something like DC Black Label, there's no limits, and everyone was like, yeah, then why did you censor Batman's dong when you reprinted that first issue of Batman?
There were like 3 complaints, so obviously that means 3 billion people hated it.
But
that's a South Park joke. Sorry.
That's okay. But Batman, yeah, they just tore the thing apart. So I guess, yeah, they had DC Black Label, no limits. They're like, yeah, what about Batman's dong?
Well, maybe Batman can give Catwoman cunnilingus in the Black Label.
Hey-o.
We'll fix that. That's the button of the night, I guess. Hey-o.
That's right, kids. We had to start off with dong, didn't we?
Dong is a medical term. Fight me, nerds. Duh.
Never forget.
Never forget. Never surrender! Goonies! Anyway.
Lilith never forgets dong. Anyway. Hey-o. All right.
Speaking of giant dongs, let's get into this issue. As in ding dong.
All right, so yes. 3-parter. It starts off in Batman 544 from July 1997.
Back in the 90s.
A horrible year for movies, 1997.
Oh.
Batman and Robin.
Only DC movies.
Batman and Robin, Steel.
Only DC movies. 1997 was a pretty good year for everybody else.
You're giving Spawn a pass?
It's not as bad as it could have been.
That's
I can rewatch. It has rewatchability. Michael Jai White is Spawn. I'm sorry. There, I said it. Sorry, Jamie Foxx.
I mean, again, it was better than any DC stuff. All right.
Waka waka.
Speaking of dong, all right. Major Arcana Part 1, Joking with Mr. D.
Oh my.
That could be the name of Lilith's biography.
I wonder who wrote
Mr. D. Writer Doug Mensch.
Mitch!
He who created a certain character over at Marvel, he who also wears a cape and dresses in white and has a #1 coming out next week. I don't know who that could be, though.
What the
Fight
F?
me, Moon Knight nerds.
What the F?
Especially you, King of the Moon Knight nerds.
Oh.
Fight me, Moon Knight nerd.
Yes, we have a drop for that, obviously.
Listen to her, so young. So yes, Raider Doug.
So sweet, so innocent.
Raider Doug meant, yeah. I'll buy the young. Okay. Writers Doug Mensch, penciler Kelly Jones, inker John Beatty, colorists Gregory Wright and Android Images, letterer Todd Klein, editors Dennis O'Neill and Jordan B. Gorfinkel.
Didn't he let this get through? That figures.
It's 97.
That track.
He had been the editor on Batman for what, at least 10 years, like 10, 11 years. And I was like, okay.
He's like, yeah, sure, fine, throw it in.
Yeah, whatever. The Joker's in there? Okay. The kids like the Joker. Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, so this one. Joker paints a pentagram on the floor and begins conjuring a demon. At Arkham Asylum, the Gotham police discover several guards dead with the Joker's trademark rictus grin on their corpses. It seems the Joker has escaped from Arkham.
Again.
Well, yeah, install that.
Don't you know who he is? He's the effing Joker, man.
Oh, everyone escapes Arkham. Yeah. The only ones who don't get out of there are the ones too stupid to work the revolving door.
Punchline.
Well, she's not even Arkham. She's in real prison, isn't she?
She's in real prison, yeah. She didn't follow the Harley Quinn model. Act crazy and they'll throw you in Arkham and you'll be out in 3 months.
What they say in Office Space, that's not jail, that's federal pound me in the blank prison.
It's not Blackgate, is it?
I don't know. I didn't think it was Arkham that punchline's in. Oh, Lord. So, yes, the Joker escaped. Who do we put on it? Sergeant Harvey Bullock discovers demonology, occult, and alchemy texts in the Joker's now vacant cell.
He's about to be your sexy goth boyfriend.
And it's not in here, but I love how he's like wearing like that. You know, it's not a squirting flower, but it's got the microphone in it.
Gotta spice it up, you know?
Well, so Batman can listen in.
Exactly.
I thought he didn't like Batman. It's like, well, what?
He might not like Batman, but he loves Batman.
I was going to say,
you don't have to like somebody if you love them.
What kind of dirt did Batman get on Bullock?
Well, you know, him and Gordon, they have to keep their thing a secret, so they have secret. You know, Batman loves to keep secret dossiers on people. Come on, Phil.
I know.
It's literally canon, bro.
Oh, even his friends, I know.
Especially his friends.
Back at the Joker's pentagram, he has succeeded in summoning the... I never thought I'd read that sentence. Back at the Joker's pentagram, he has succeeded...
Meanwhile, in the hall of the pentagram, see?
Meanwhile, at the demon summoning, he has succeeded in summoning the demon, but not the one he sought. Joker wanted to conjure Satan himself.
Not him!
But due to his conjuring made in verse, he conjured the demon Etrigan instead.
Somebody get Zatanna, Constantine, and Mephisto on the line.
Exactly. Joker talks with Etrigan and learns he had nothing to bargain with due to the fact that his soul was already marked for hell, and killing a great number of people does not guarantee their souls go to hell.
Interesting. Interesting.
I mean, shouldn't the Joker realize? I was like, yeah, the devil's gonna get your soul anyway.
Me? I just facilitated. I mean, they live in Gotham. They had it coming.
I'm just a fun prankster. Oh, Lord. We're doing me now? Joker's like, we're doing me now?
Nice.
Thank you.
We're doing me now? I'm going to do what I want to do.
That's the Joker.
That's
Unless he shows up in Metropolis, which we will have to actually cover that issue one of these days.
What?
When Joker goes to Metropolis and Superman just won't give him... He's like, no, you're not funny. This could be fun, but you'll kill yourself and I'll be fine. That issue. He just goes back to Gotham. You have to do that issue.
Oh, yeah. Joker agrees to help Etrigan find the way to free himself of his alter ego, Jason Blood. If, in return, Etrigan helps Joker send Batman to hell, Etrigan agrees.
I mean, let's all be honest. Even though Batman doesn't kill people, he's causing a lot of medical debt where people just have to actually off themselves for the life insurance to clear it all out. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using his millions to better his city, he's running around beating up on the mentally ill. Just saying.
There are references to several famous alchemists such as Nicholas Flamel, Pericles, George Ripley, John Dee, and many others.
Wait, George? Oh, Yeah, we always forget about him. This one was all set up, obviously. I like the quote-unquote reveal. You don't have a soul. You're going to hell already, buddy. The hell you called me for? Get out of here. Beat it, kid.
Satan doesn't want to bother with you.
It's like, I don't want you down here with me. We'll put you in purgatory and you'll like it.
It'd be like South Park, man. Satan would treat Joker like Saddam Hussein. Come on, guy. So, yeah, I mean, I remember reading this the first time. And when it first came out, I was like, what is this? I'm like, I know Etrigan, I know Joker. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, who was smoking a doobie when they came up with this?
You know, Mitch.
Oh,
you let it been a little more.
He's like, yeah, there's no Moon Knight these days, so yeah, let's do something weird with Batman. Well, that's it. I mean, I think Mensch like wrote some Batman like right before Crisis, and then once Crisis hit, he was off, and then he came back, and I think Moon Knight twisted him.
I think Batman twisted him, and he got to explore the things that they wouldn't let him do with Batman with Moon Knight. Thoughts?
Bubble boo boo.
So, should we get to the next one?
Yes, I think this is my favorite cover out of the three.
Oh, you with Joker like holding the Etrigan?
Yeah.
All right, so
kind of like he's trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat, almost.
Oh yeah, Batman 545 from August 1997. Yeah, the team's all the same. Major Arcana 2, Night of the Dying Jokers.
We could only wish.
Joker uses a variant of his Joker Venom on two of his stooges that turns
Venom!
My Venom. But yes, Joker uses his Venom on two of his stooges that turns them into carbon copies of himself and makes them more compliant. He Cosby'd them!
Ooh, too soon, buddy. You just got out, bro. Come on, it's too soon.
Hey, never forget, man.
Never forget, never forgive. Waka waka.
That's right. At Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne has a lunch date with Vesper Fairchild.
Vesper Fairchild? I don't know if you guys get that reference. That's kind of a Morgan Fairchild reference. If you're a 90s kid, you know.
I hope nothing untoward ever happens to her in the upcoming years.
Come on. With a name like that, she's just begging for it at that point.
Not spoil anything, but kids, check out the Bruce Wayne murderer storyline.
Man pain.
Exactly.
Sweet, sweet man pain.
And isn't that the radio lady on Batwoman?
It is. It is indeed, sir.
Vesper.
They try. Bless that show's heart. They try.
I know. I don't even know what's going on over there. Kate's back.
No, nobody does.
Kate's back. Oh wait, that's not really Kate. Yes, it is Kate, but she's leaving town. They'll find look for Bruce Wayne after 2 years. Okay. Just to see.
I mean, we should do, before the new season starts, we'll do a recap of the season. I can't deal with it right now. Next season we have Robin Givens. So I'm like, Riverdale crossover, Josie is her sister. It's fine. Make it happen. They're both great romancy shows. Just saying.
How about what we're talking about doing a We Are the Night annual? Why don't we're talking about doing Pennyworth season 2. Why don't we throw Batwoman season 2 on there too?
Fine, throw it in. A little sooner than I wanted to be going through the muck, but fine, throw it in.
Oh, you don't want to do it that soon? Okay.
I need a break. That show broke my heart.
When does season 3 start?
Next winter?
I don't know, because I think they said, I don't know about Batwoman, but I thought Flash was supposed to come back in October, November already, so.
Yeah, Flash, but Batwoman's definitely going to be a mid-season replacement.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, it's her last season, so why put her on primetime fall schedule? Just saying. Not doing the numbers, buddy. Why would you be the main lineup? I don't know. She might be, though.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Go ahead, throw it in. Throw it in.
All right, so where was I? Oh, yes. At Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne has a lunch date with Vesper Fairchild. Vesper stays into the evening hours. Eyebrows.
Nice.
When Bruce sees the bat signal lighting the night, he makes an excuse to get Vesper to leave and changes into his Batman costume.
Because he can't get to wait to hit those streets and beat up those mentally ill people, I'll tell you what.
One, too, Vesper was like trying to get close. I don't know, I forget, was she talking love or something? And he was like, oh, okay, gotta go. And she thought she was getting too pushy, and he was like, no.
She's trying to get a come up. She's trying to get a billionaire side baby.
My boo's calling. I confirmed Bachelor Bruce Wayne. And it was so funny how Alfred was like, oh, watch her, sir. I think Alfred thought she was a gold digger, and then she like kind of charmed
I ain't
him.
saying she a gold digger, but
It would have been funny if Alfred would have been like, oh, just because he's leaving doesn't mean you have to leave.
butler party.
Yes, would you like to attend a butler party? So yes, he makes an excuse to get her to leave and changes into his Batman costume. Joker and Etrigan are at the Darkhaven building. The people of the building were transformed into Joker's minions with the Joker venom.
Okay, she is coming back October 13th. We're going to have to do it with the Pennyworth.
Told you.
Damn it. Get it over with. Pull the Band-Aid off. That's fine.
I thought with all those shows, they wanted to do like a quick, turnaround just so they could get back on the regular
on the normal schedule. Yeah, but it's our last season, so yeah, I guess. Get it out of the way.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saw it on EW.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. I'm like, come on, EW is reliable.
Are you sure you didn't see it on EW? Got this covered?
Oh, burn. No. We're not starting beef with another social media beef. No. Brian is enough.
That should be our other job. We got the Nobody Tell Brian.
Are you sure we got this covered?
Nobody tell Brian.
We should have Nobody Tell Brian and nobody click on We Got This Covered.
Nobody believe we got this covered.
Don't give them the time of day. I don't know if he's still doing it, but I know for the longest time, anytime I'd see a We Got This Covered, I'd see Charles Skaggs right under there commenting. Me too, yes! Sees it's We Got This Covered and realizes it's bullshit.
Yes. Imagine starting 2 Facebook groups just to pump your fake news. Imagine!
Giant freaking robot. I see you. We got this covered.
Back to the story. Sorry for the side rants.
Internet. So yes, Joker's transformed all these people with Joker venom, and some of them were they're blasting gargoyle cornices loose from the roof to topple to the ground below, keeping pedestrians and the police from entering the building. Batman enters, takes down the Joker's goons, and rushes to the roof where he confronts Etrigan and Joker.
Ooh.
So this is, I don't know. I mean, I guess, is the Joker the star of this story? Because it's like, it takes like till the end of issue 2 for Batman to actually actually get face to face with the Joker and Etrigan.
Look, Mitch loves to try new things.
Hey-o. How about a man clothed in silver to battle a werewolf? Sorry, Ray.
Fun things you like? I'm just saying he's not afraid to try new things, and if you don't like it, too damn bad. He did what he did. He said what he said with his full chest. And I like that he was very experimental when he came back. He was very kind of classic with the Batman. He didn't really try to earn his shekels, and you know what I mean? But when he came back, a little bit different. You got a taste of that Marvel life, you know?
Tricky Dicky.
But I don't mind it at all. Like I said, Joker, as long as it's not, like, even the Joker book is good.
Yeah.
But it's not really about Joker. But I kind of like a different dynamic. It's a very fresh take at the time.
I mean, it was fun, but I was surprised that he was doing this in the regular Bat book. I'm like, this is more like a Shadow of the Bat story or something.
Well, when Denny's not looking, when the boss is away, I might as well play.
Hey, it's Ben. She's like, oh, this guy's been around for many years. He knows what he's doing.
He knows I'm trying to shake it up, trying to keep it fresh.
I don't know if this story was reprinted anywhere, because it just says...
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's recommended reading. It is on DC Universe Infinite, kids, so...
Oh, imagine that. It's good for something, actually.
Oh, get out of town, under the notes. The events of this issue take place between Batman 544 and 546. You think 545 comes...
Well, you have no other notes to put.
I guess, man.
Trying to pad the word count there.
Probably. So
I like the art.
The Kelly Jones. I mean, I like Kelly Jones for the most part. I mean, there's sometimes I'll see some of his stuff. I'm like, I don't know, but
I mean, I'm lukewarm on the Batman Batman character. Like, it's fine, it's serviceable, but like this stuff, it's good. It really gave him a chance to show off his lines and his colors and things like that.
Oh yeah.
He took a little. He switched up the panel construction and the flow of the panels very well. This is definitely an experimental story. I'm just saying it kind of the technical aspects of it stand out a little bit more, especially during this particular time of the run.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think the stuff with the demons and stuff. Yeah, that's where Kelly Jones really works.
Yeah, very much a grotesque kind of guy, you know.
One day, should we cover the Red Rain trilogy?
I wouldn't mind. I mean, it can't be worse than Steven Splatter on Moon Knight. Just saying.
It probably won't be till next year, so.
Or the year after that. Who knows? We always push stuff. It's like we always come up with more ideas. So, you know, never in a rush, but, you know, when it happens, it happens.
Maybe next Halloween or something.
We got way too much this October.
Lilith just always patronizes me. I'm like, you want to do this?
Go ahead, throw it in. No, he'll chase something shiny and new in a couple of weeks. It'll be fine. He'll forget about it. Pickle. Let's get to this last issue.
All right, let's.
Because that was the penultimate issue. Let's get to the finale.
Take a drink.
Take a drink, future Lilith.
Even if you're at work, take a drink, future Lilith.
Shh. I'm back at the office. It's nobody's business what's in my cup.
It's cream and sugar, I swear.
If by cream you mean Kahlua and
Whoa.
sugar you mean the guave and the tequila, then yes.
Well, thank God. You had me nervous there for a second.
Sucking the life force.
Whoa! All right, so Batman 546 from September 1997. Yeah, same team the whole time. All right, so Major Arcana Part 3, Hell to Pay.
Damn straight it's hell to pay.
Oh, man. Here we go. Got a decent synopsis here. All right. Batman confronts Etrigan and Joker at the roof of the Darkhaven building. Etrigan throws a firing blast towards Batman, but it wasn't aimed to kill him. Batman avoided the blast and landed on an empty area of the rooftop. Etrigan approaches Batman and discusses and talks about their actions. Joker wanted to see how Etrigan burned Batman, but he was unable to do so. Joker.
Look at this cover, though. Hold on, not to interrupt. This cover, I'm just like, this is a little kinky.
Joker's about to sacrifice Batman.
About to stab him with his knife. I'm just saying, the subtext is there. It's always there.
Cut me, bro.
Whips and chains excite him. We know this because he's with Selena.
Oh.
We have a whip sound effect.
Yes, ma'am. See? Got our Catwoman down.
God bless this man.
Alright. Yeah, I love how when, like, Joker comes to see if Batman's dead, Etrigan just, like, fires off the blast. He's like, oh, not right now. Joker and his minions continue to throw stone gargoyles at the GCPD. After a few minutes, Joker sends his minions to check over Etrigan and Batman. They walk to where they had just been to find the place empty. Batman attacks them by surprise, and Etrigan takes the Joker and jumps onto the next building. Joker and Etrigan escape the scene, and Batman takes the henchman to the police.
Listen, I don't ship it. It don't feel right, bro.
Oh, man, you and Ray just like calling out shots anymore. Jeez.
It doesn't feel right, bro. It doesn't feel
Not
right,
buying
bro.
it.
What?
Not buying it. They have no chemistry.
Gave up to me.
Such enthusiasm. 1 hour later, at the GCPD headquarters, Batman listens to Mackenzie Bach's report on the
Oh my god, not Mackenzie.
hardback. Get it? 'Cause he likes to read. Get it?
Sure.
Hey, the one cop in Gotham who reads. We've got to give him a nickname that means reading. Come on.
Just give him glasses and call him Four Eyes. Call it done.
Oh, jeez.
Not in the face.
Yeah, reports on the books found in Joker's Arkham cell. Most of the books were about alchemy and demonology. They contained incantations to conjure demons and information on famous alchemists. Batman knew what the Joker had been doing and came up with an idea to stop the madman and the demon. Batman questioned the Joker's henchmen to find out where the clown was hiding. They told Batman all he needed to know. Batman finds the
Swear to me!
Where's the trigger?
The gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Hey, Batman found the Joker's hide. Oh my god, can I just tell you? Alright, I don't mean to interrupt myself, but what was someone saying? Someone said something today, and like under my breath, without even realizing, but I did it before I did it. Someone said something like, you know, that could be taken the wrong way, and I was just like, what did I'm trying to remember what they said. It was, but I was just, you know, it was like automatic. It was like podcasting with Lilith Hellfire. I was just like, yeah, that's what she said.
Oh, bad influence. Oh no, heaven forbid. Just give him a deep side eye roll.
I hold them in my hands.
Batman finds the Joker's hideout. He decides to do a dramatic entrance. He explodes a gas pellet at the doorway, and upon entering, Batman pronounces an ominous sentence that puts Etrigan and Joker in conflict. Etrigan realizes that Joker was deceiving him with the promise of a philosopher's stone. Yeah, like Joker's really going to be able to make a philosopher's stone. As soon as the Joker...
He's crazy like a fox. You gotta remember, that's all shtick. He's crazy like a fox.
Well, true. As soon as the Joker admits it, Etrigan sets the place on fire. We don't need
fire! Whoa.
I was going to say, we don't need the water.
Nice.
Let them burn.
I was going for a more classy reference. Since we're all so old here, it's fine.
Come on, this was in the 90s. Come on. As soon as
Which means most people read they were born in the 70s.
That's true. Batman saves the Joker from the Hell's Fire itself.
So close. Hellfire, just say it, bro.
And his actions keep Etrigan pondering about life's purpose. Etrigan wanted Joker to dwell in madness as a punishment for deceiving him.
He's already there.
I was gonna say, so you want him?
What the F?
So you want him to exist in status quo? Okay.
But like I told you, Joker's not really crazy. It's all the shit. It's all the act.
Sure, Jan.
Especially
Batman.
think about it, those earlier representations of Joker. He's just a megalomaniac. He's a narcissistic megalomaniac. That's it. And he does the whole crazy thing, so he goes to Arkham and not real prison.
But yeah, now I remember someone at work said something, and just I'm walking by. I'm not even stopping. I'm just walking by under my breath. I just, without even realizing, I go, "Hey-oh."
Nice.
And I was like, "Wait a minute, what did I just say?" And I was like, "Son of a."
Bro, you think that's bad? Like, I have to, anytime that, because I work in finance, so anytime, the numbers 420 or 69 come up, I have to, bite my tongue, so I'm not nice.
Oh,
I'm like a whole professional every time.
Oh, I told you, I file stuff, I count stuff, and it's just I swear 69 comes up at least once a day, and every time it comes up, who do I think about? I'm just 68, 67, 68, Lilith, 70, 71. And then it freaks me out if I'm listening to a podcast and the person I'm listening to messages me. I'm like, ugh. And can I just...
Are you referring to my Twitter conversation today?
Which one?
Oh, somebody was listening to one of my old podcasts. They go, wow, that's an oldie, but thanks for listening. It's my Teen Wolf podcast. I was just like, whoa, wow. I haven't thought about that podcast in forever.
Although I was catching up on my End of the Nights, and I love those kids from Capes and Lunatics doing the intro.
We'll do a better one one of these days.
Hey, we need to do a Spider-Woman one, too.
All right, we'll do it.
In The Last Sons of Krypton.
Just self-promotion everywhere as far as the eye can see.
That's right. Batman tells him that he would be sent to Arkham to dwell with his own and others' madness. Can I play with madness? Etrigan was satisfied and leaves the place. Joker tries a surprise attack on Batman, but the Caped Crusader knocks down the clown. Batman thinks saving the Joker was a good action that prevented a crime, but in doing so, he saved one of the greatest sources of evil, giving him another chance to continue committing crimes.
Exactly! It's what we've been saying!
And again, if Batman doesn't want to kill, it's like, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you from this demon from hell either.
Just saying. Like, that just proves the point that Batman might be incompetent. He might be Frank Castle.
Although, I mean, in Batman's defense, if you want to, like, write it a defense, what if happens if, like, Etrigan kills Joker goes to hell, but then he comes back later with, like, actual power, like, demonic powers.
Look, listen, the devil in the DC universe is not that effing crazy. Unlike Marvel's mini devils, I'm just saying, our actual, like, devil in the DC universe.
Neuron?
That too.
Underworld Unleashed.
Don't listen to legends about Neuron, though. Don't do that. You gotta actually do comic book stuff.
Underworld Unleashed.
Well, technically Lucifer is, in our wheelhouse as well, and he's not that crazy either.
Underworld Unleashed, Lilith Hellfire.
Shh, no, please. I'm getting flashbacks.
It's decided. We're doing it now.
Maybe Halloween 2024?
2020 never, she's like.
Yeah, 2020 never. 22.99.
I was trying to think of some, like, crossover, like, how the Bat Books did some crossover, something we could do with Chris, off with Nightwing News. So we'd have to...
I'm always down to do a crossover with Kristen.
Like we would...
I showed up for the Captain America one. Obviously. I'm always down to
But I'm
do
just
a
saying, we could, like,
Kristen.
find some, like, event. We do the Bat Books, and then over there, me and her could do, like, a Nightwing book.
The Robin books.
Get her Robin books, yeah. Let's see. It was a paradox for the Dark Knight to think about as he took the Joker out of the burning building. The fire department arrives and saves Joker's life. They spot Batman and thought of him as a true hero. Batman knew that they were the heroes, and as long as people like them exist, there is a reason to keep fighting.
He could always call Deadshot. I'm just saying. He doesn't have to be the one to do it.
Hello. But no, he was thinking about...
Deathstroke, Talia al Ghul. Hell, Selena would probably do it.
But yeah, he's thinking about the good people at the end. He's like those firemen, like Alfred, like Vesper.
Notice, he didn't say the poor people of Gotham specifically. He hates them.
He don't care about people unless he employs you or he's doing something else
Banging
to you.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... We really need... Like, that's why I love Ollie so much more. Like, growing up is realizing you like Green Arrow despite him being that whole Batman pastiche. He's actually better than Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Like modern day Batman anyway. I love Silver Age Batman, but modern Batman, joke.
Give us an ongoing Green Arrow already.
Well, with Aquaman, so there's that. We'll see how that goes. But to be fair, Green Arrow elevates everybody he's ever been like teamed up with.
Yeah, well, I think they already said it's already only like a miniseries.
A limited series, yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll get their own book spun out of that, and that kind of sets their continuity.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I hope they both just go SJW on like polluters and stuff like that. I don't really want to focus any more on Aquaman's politics, like we did that already in the new era. Let's actually get like Aquaman being like, a planeteer, like Captain America. Oh, not Captain America. Captain Planet.
Got Captain America on the brain, do you?
Chris Evans, anyway.
Oh, well, of course. You always have Chris Evans. I'm sure you will. You always have Chris Evans on the brain.
Chris Evans can get it all day, every day.
Why Lilith Hellfire?
It's a giant-sized man thing. The only guy from Boston that I'll probably ever like in my whole life. There, I said it. Shut up and just lay there.
But yeah, no, I think that would be great if like they made like that's the new friendship is like Oliver Queen and Aquaman.
I don't think we've ever really explored that relationship, so I'm interested in it. Obviously, I like they're both in my top 5, so obviously, like I'm like, okay, sounds weird, but I'll give it a try.
Yeah, we don't need
because
Batman.
they had Aquaman in the others, and that was actually a pretty good book, even though I was kind of like, oh. So we'll see. I'll enjoy seeing him in a different light. Maybe Hal will show up, or Barry, too.
True. Hey, double date, man.
I don't think Mira would like that very much.
Why?
Well, Mira's kind of a...
Oh my. Feisty redhead.
Yeah, in more ways than one. Like, in the book, like, they kind of have ruined her. Modern day Mira is kind of ruined. She's a little too pushy, and she's a little too, specious, shall we say, at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright, let's get to some new books.
Yay! New books!
Did you read Detective 1039?
I read them all, including Future State. Yeah. So that's the thing that happened.
Which one?
We can, let me see, which order did I read it in? I actually read, yeah, there it is. Let me find my notes. Give me one sec. I was looking at Detective number 4 from Batman. Let's pull up the other one. There we go. Okay. I'm not excited about the artwork, I'm gonna be honest. No disrespect to Victor, Bagnovic and T-Rex or whatever. But a $5 book, I just need a little bit more.
Oh, you don't want a detective? I kind of actually like the art.
It's a little funky. I guess because it's, I don't know. They did something different. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I mean,
the coloring was off is what it was. So like the color palette was a little off, so it didn't have that Detective Comics feel and atmosphere that I was used to. And the previous books before this, they did something with the color palette. It just feels a little off. But I like the story. The art threw me off a little bit. The story's pretty cool. When are we gonna get rid of... like, the only thing that I'm here for is Huntress. There I said it.
Yeah, but she might be...
Where's her book?
Exactly. Come on. You guys know you love pushing Batman family books out there, because that's what sells.
And you need more women. Since you're ignoring Wonder Woman, she's part of the Bat family. She'll sell, even though she's not the Huntress that I want. She'll be the Huntress that I'll deal with.
Or what about like a Birds of Prey book where like it's Barbara is like the constant, and then you like rotate all the female characters out of there. Like one arc you have Huntress, next time you might have the Batgirls in there. You might have Black Canary.
As long as Black Canary shows up, yeah. I'm fine.
They all take turns, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Just don't bring Harley Quinn into it and we'll be fine.
Yeah, no.
Keep Harley... I wouldn't even go for a Gotham Sirens book, like, honestly, but I don't know why they won't just do that. Instead of making all the good female characters subservient to Harley Quinn.
Well, I was going to say, could we do a Sirens like we used to? Because it's like Catwoman and Harley are basically reformed now.
They're anti-heroes at best on their best day. One small push, and they can go into a day of villainy. One bad day is all it takes in the DC universe, Philip. Come on, get your head out of your butt.
Whoa.
But no, like, I like the story. Like I said, Huntress is the best thing about it. It's enjoyable, it's serviceable, but I don't know, it's lacking a certain je ne sais quoi. It doesn't have enough oomph. Like, the detective book, like, as far as I'm concerned, obviously is the main Batman book. It is the, creme de la creme. It's not giving what it's supposed to have to give, okay? Yeah. I'm just gonna say it. When you have Batman Urban Legends showing it up, really? Like, come on. That's the best Batman book in my personal opinion this week. So.
Oh, Batman Urban Legends #5?
Yeah, it's got that gritty, old-timey, 90s neo-noir kind of feel. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But like I said, the story's not that bad. More Huntress. Huntress needs her own book. That is the conclusion that I've gathered from this particular arc.
Definitely.
I like that they didn't forget about her, because a lot of people will forget about Huntress easily. Mm-hmm. So there's brownie points for that all around, but I need some better well-known names on Detective. I think that's just kind of what it boils down to.
I mean, we do have a female writer here. I mean, would you...
That means nothing to me.
Yeah,
like, if you're not... Like I said, I roasted Amanda Connors. I've roasted plenty of female writers when they've been in the wrong.
But I'm saying...
Don't have your A game.
I mean, maybe if not Detective, would she be better fit for a Huntress book, or...
Yeah, get her out of there. Get her out of Batman. Like, I just don't, the team just, I don't know, like, I'm so used to, like, more of a, I don't know, a singular vision. I definitely feel like a push and a pull between their vision.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I don't know, they're not in sync enough for me. It's for me, reading and just reading and seeing how everything's, like, playing out, I feel like there's definitely two different visions, and then the editor is the one that's kind of mediating it. Maybe that's just me, but, like, reading enough comics and, like, you know, duo writers and writer duos and stuff, like, that's just the vibe that I get.
Oh, I forget who we talked to. Was it Cal Higgins or somebody? I think somebody said it's like, yeah, basically the main Bat book sets the tone and everyone else has to work around it.
Yeah. But it doesn't feel like the main book, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, somebody, oh, hey, Russell! Go to bed, buddy.
Go in the form of man. That's the weird thing about that story. There was no Jason Blood. Etrigan just, like, appears.
Yeah, they're like, we're not dealing with Jason's gloomy today. He's kind of a downer, bro. We're looking for a fun, zany story with the Joker and his Joker nuggets.
Talk about a boomer, man. That Jason Blood's really an old man. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had the Joker story.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
He was very much being wild like an animal.
Oh,
Wild like an animal.
I don't know, but I think I'm gonna wait a couple books and just like kind of do a binge. I think that's the best way that this particular run, the way it's going, is for me.
Well, yeah, I can see that because a lot of runs these days are they basically writing.
They're just killing time, spinning wheels.
Yeah, because they're
at $5 a book. Come on, bro. You don't even give me a code. Like, come on.
I know.
Come on, DC, pull it together.
Exactly. All right, so
solid C+.
Oh.
Which for a Batman book means it's enough. Let's just be honest.
See you next time.
Yes. See you next Wednesday.
Yes, I know Demon's one of your favorite. That's why I figured you'd send in feedback, Russell.
Hey, he's busy with his own podcast, Philip, and guest starring on other podcasters. You should be able to relate.
I know.
He's got that Ray-itis. I kid because I love it's fine.
Russell, she said you have the Ray-Rays. Oh.
Case of the Ray-Rays.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
He's not, what? Ray-Ray's not gonna hear this.
Yeah, that was Batman. Ray's not gonna hear this.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
Hey, Russell.
Does Russell like it long? Does Russell like it hard?
Oh, is he gone again? Oh, jeez.
He's gone again. I can't wait to blow his mind. That comes later.
Hey-oh. After dinner. All right, so do you want to get to, you mentioned it a few times, Batman Urban Legends 5?
Yes, let's do this. Now, not for the faint of heart, it is an $8 book, but it is worth every single penny, and it has 2 female writers. Like, shout out to Marguerite Bennett and Megan Fitzmartin doing the dang thing, but also, let us not forget, Chip Zdarsky, and bringing up the rear is Matt Rosenberg. No offense to Matt, but Chip and the ladies, they really are bringing it home. Shout out to all the artists, Eddie Barrows, Ryan Benjamin, who was that? Sweeney Boo, Marcus 2, and Glenn Ortega. Like, yes! Red Hood? Yes! Give me.
Oh, yeah. Chip Zdarsky writing Batman and Red Hood. Yeah.
Yeah, like, thank you. As we mentioned, Chip Zdarsky is a very busy guy doing very many things. And he's actually managing to do it all really pretty damn good. Like, wow.
Yeah.
That kid don't miss so far. He ain't missed yet. And I'm just like, keep up the good work, Chip. That's all I can say.
It looks like he's getting...
This book is everything. This is everything that I miss in like 90s Batman.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is it for me. I hope this goes for at least 100 issues.
And it looks like he's giving us a new villain, maybe.
And that's okay. This is the experimental book. It's time to have fun. Like, this is a breath of fresh air because it's fun and they're doing different things and they're doing different dynamics. Like, Red Hood, I haven't liked Red Hood since they butchered him and the Red Hood and the Outlaws. Mm. You know, when the two other part of the Dark, you know, Trinity go missing. Like, he just has them in the same. But, like, they're not worried about continuity, so they can just make a fun, cool story for him. And that's what it all boils down to. Like, they're not bogged down in continuity. They're not the main book. They can do what they want. They can have fun. They can have these ideas. They can have all these people and that don't have to necessarily come together and agree on a story. They can just do these little, mini stories, and it's not as much, pressure when you don't have to write the full, 23 pages or whatever.
And I was about
it feels fun. Like, you feel like everybody's having fun.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, I was about to say I would like to see Chip on like a main Batman book, but if they redo Red Hood, I would like to see Chip take Red Hood.
Tweet it out, put it in the atmosphere, bro. I'll back you up.
I will.
Yeah, like this is my favorite Batman book of the week. Again, big shocker. Mm-hmm. You definitely get like I said, you get your money's worth. There's all these great people getting to tell their stories, getting to have fun while doing it. The art is super freaking crisp. Yes, I'm so here for every single story. But obviously, the Red Hood story was my favorite story. But all the other stories were nothing to sneeze at either.
Oh yeah, you got Cassandra Cain and
the Tim Drake story was pretty dang good, and you know how I feel about Tim. So.
Yeah,
they actually remember Bernard, and I was like, oh.
But I mean, it's Tim basically. He's like, who am I without Robin? And tracking down his friend, and it's like some kind of cult.
Always a cult, bro. It's Gotham.
Well, I think he even says that in the story. He's like, you know how many cults are in Gotham?
City of Owls are just like, yeah, bro. Tell me about it.
And then, of course, we end with the Grifter story.
Cole Cash is the most boss comic book villain name I've ever heard, and I'm here for it.
And I guess Wildcats is returning.
He's not bleeding on that street anymore, baby. I heard they're getting Wild Dog. Was that you that sent me that link? Wild Dog's getting his own too?
Well, no, I think he's gonna be in. It's like a. Is it Get Joker or something? It's like another miniseries, I think, but the Suicide Squad or something like.
Oh, he's in the Suicide Squad. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're getting sent after the Joker. Yeah, and I guess the Wild Dog, whoever's writing Wild Dog is like an incel or something, or.
I mean, he must have took inspiration from. Oh well, no, he had a daughter. We'll see.
So yeah.
But yeah, they're really milking that Arrow. Arrow people seem to really like Wild Dog, so I don't know. They're really trying to milk that Arrowverse.
I know. All right, where to next, Lilith Hellfire?
Let's see. Let's do. I guess we'll go Detective number 4.
Yes, Batman the Detective. Yes.
Because emphasis on detective, because you have to say it. Just saying. Shout out to Tom Taylor, of course. Art by Andy Kubert.
Oh yeah.
Henry Ducard, where do we start? I'm so sick of that damn name. I don't know what to do.
But I mean, I just love this. It's like, Batman get, Bruce Wayne.
It's like we can't go 5 years without him being charged with murder. Like, literally like clockwork. Every time.
Well, he's getting interrogated. I don't think it's the cops. Yeah, he gets poisoned and he's like, gotta get out, gotta.
I didn't say it was the cops. I mean, he gets accused of murder every 5 years.
Well, people know he's up to shady stuff. They just don't know exactly what it is.
But yeah, like, I like that they're kind of like, this is a very tongue-in-cheek story to me. I feel like that's why they use the whole Henry Ducard thing. And then we're getting more of an international scope because we're dealing with Interpol. And it's like, yeah, how does it feel, Batman, to be swooped up from another country and brought to another country? How's it feel, buddy?
How's it feel, colonizer?
Ouch, burn. He is from old money, though, so we all know.
Hey, they ran that Underground Railroad right out of that old Bat Cave.
Sure.
I have the Shadow of the Bat issue to prove it.
Sure. That proves it. Gotham is in Detroit.
Oh.
Just saying.
Gotham
Those old churches. Sure. Yep.
Gotham is Detroit.
I had changed my mind.
And I know Batman's good, but he remembers every single person he's ever saved.
No way.
No,
that God or no, your brain is literally not capable of that.
Are we saying Batman has an eidetic memory?
Even eidetic memory, only like the best case scenario in the world known right now, I think it's only like 74%. It's not actually 100% recall. You can remember all you want, but your recall percentage, I don't think anybody has 100% recall. No, there's like 3 people in the world that can remember every single day of their life. 3 people. And Batman ain't one of them. He's not that special. That can't be taught. That's genetic.
And he's been hitting the head too much anyway.
Exactly! He's basically gonna go off like he's a football player. He has concussive head injuries. Absolutely. CTE
Bazinga.
for Batman.
You don't know.
But Bat God, it's the season of Bat God. You have to live and let live. You can't.
Well, it's weird. In the modern age, it seems like some people play him as bad god and some don't. So it's like
I like the Daredevil approach. Personally, he feels pain. He knows pain.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I like that approach to it. I hate Bat God. I absolutely hate it. He became infinitely less interesting than anytime they pull the Bat God card. It's like, no, Superman would kill Batman if he didn't want to hold back. Like, one day he is going to get sick of you and be like, you know what? You're annoying. I'm going to kill you. That's the only reason why Batman wins. There's no way he can prep. Just think about it. They have to make him special in some way outside of his money, because if you focus on his money, then it's like, why is he not doing good? Why is he not solving world hunger with all that money? Jeff Bezos.
Why isn't Batman solving world problems? You know why.
He likes to beat up on the mentally ill. I know.
Or have the mentally ill beat up on him.
Oh. But yeah, no, like I enjoyed the story a lot. It is the second best Batman book, and if Batman Urban Legends didn't exist, this would be this is the dream team right here for the second main Bat book. This is a dream team, and I kind of want them to be on the main book. No lies.
Tom Taylor, man, he's doing good stuff.
Tom Taylor's he's another one of those people that is everywhere, and the kid does not miss. Now, he had a misstep, but we forgave him because that was an editorial mandate. We all know what I'm talking about. I won't bring it up. But yeah, so I feel like that was an editorial mandate, so I'll let that slide. Other than that, the kid don't miss. Tom Taylor, Chip Zdarsky, DC's so lucky to have them. Don't burn them out. You're very lucky to have them and have them do the work that they're doing at such an exceptional rate. Don't burn them out. That's the problem with DC right now. They're burning everybody out.
That's right. All right.
So,
2 left. What do you want to do?
You can pick. Gentleman's choice.
Oh, me. Okay.
I can't really say what I was. This is a Patreon.
She's like, you stupid little. All right. So Joker number 5.
Okay, sweet.
So
this is like I said, this is actually a really good book, surprisingly. Yeah. And it better be for $6. Just saying. Yeah. Like, I think they really, like, the price point really kind of dictates a lot. They're like, you can get away with certain things with the $3.99 book, but when it starts getting more pricey, I feel like there's more quality control, if that makes sense.
Need a thicker cover.
Yeah, so, shout out to the artists, Sweeney Boo and, Francesco Francavilla. Like, yes, I like this artwork. The cover is kind of creepy, but I like it.
I mean, did we?
This is like some very Hannibal-esque cover.
Did we need a flashback issue in the middle of like?
I like a breather. I like exposition, especially in this specific book, because they kind of threw us in Mesray in the middle of the story a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I didn't mind it. Like, yes, it's spinning the wheels, but it was still for me a really good story, really fun.
Yeah.
We didn't need the backup, but then we got Sweeney Boo's art as the backup. And Flipper and Punchline were kind of funny. And Queen of Spades, like a women's prison, like, and finally we get to see the women's, like, prison side of things. And, like, we don't really focus on that. So for me, that aspect was pretty cool. But I don't have a problem with Punchline like some people.
Why, whoever could you be speaking of?
We're doing me now?
I think she's a very fascinating study. She encapsulates everything that people think Gen Z girls are. And I don't know if it's meta, tongue-in-cheek, but I see the influences. I see that she was specifically crafted for a very targeted demographic. And it's like, okay, you did that for Punchline. Why can't you figure it out for the rest of your main lines? Because people love Punchline. They do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she is in Blackgate.
That's what I thought. Okay. I was gonna say, is there any other penitentiary?
Not in Gotham.
No, they do. They have one, but it's not in Gotham. Right? Yeah, that's wherever it needs to be. Sometimes it's in Star City. Sometimes it's in Central City. Looking at you, Arrowverse.
They have branches.
Well, yeah, you know what? Privatized prisons, absolutely. But yeah, I liked Joker number 5. How did you feel about it?
I mean, I liked it. At first, I was like, I'm like, finally, the issue before Gordon was face to face with the Joker. I was like, are we going to hurt the momentum of the story by doing this flashback? But I mean, I liked it. It's, it's set in like the year 1, and we see the, all the stress Gordon and
I like good old Detective Jim Gordon.
The marriage, and then him sitting and guarding Joker at Arkham all night because no one else will.
Yeah, shout out to Detective Jim Gordon. Like, somebody's actually paying attention to this character, giving him backstory post rebirth. Like, I like that about this book. Like, it's not really a Joker book most of the time.
Yeah. I know the flashback was like in year 1, but it's like Gordon was guarding Joker. Harvey Dent was like leading guys into like, try to get the Roman, and it's like, where the hell was Batman? What was Batman doing that night?
You know what he was doing.
Like massive.
He was very, very bad at his job in year 1. And it got actually worse in year 2. It's not till year 3 where he really hits his stride. Just not for nothing.
Year 1 before any of the kids show up, and it's like, is that like Mask of the Phantasm? Do I really need to go out there? Can I just give money to the police?
Well, then there's a whole militarization of the police as we see through the phases of the Batmobile. It's very interesting. It's some very meta commentary within the modern Batman books, but it's all played very tongue in cheek, and I think that they should take it more seriously. Like when he like lost his like money and him and Selena were together, they were like actually trying to like do good for the good of the city in their civilian personas. Like, I want to see more of that.
Yes.
Because it's like all you do is beat up criminals and make the city worse at night. You have all this money, you could actually do good. Besides making that orphan, college fund. Just thoughts. Like, it just amazes me how different the Bat books are, both in quality and the stories that they tell. Mm-hmm. And, at the moment, none of them really feel like they're within the same universe. They all feel like little separate mini pocket universes at the moment. And I don't know if I like that or not, but I like most of the other stories outside of the main book, so keep it that way, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Last one. Tell us about your favorite book, Future State Gotham.
I was doing so good, bro. Then this issue came out, and they took a poop on the bed.
Oh, so what happened? What didn't you like?
It's the characterization for me. Like, I just feel like they lost it. And like this whole warmonger guy, don't like it. Don't like it.
Yeah.
That was a womp womp womp. It's all style and no substance, this issue. Like, the art is amazing from cover to cover, but the story itself, it's like that warmonger reveal was garbage. There, I said it.
Oh my.
And I feel like the fights weren't very well choreographed. Like, it was kind of like a jumbled mess. Like, I just feel like it was like no kind of thought given from like one scene to the next writing wise. Kind of a mess. I don't know.
I mean, do you feel like, again, Future State they pared it down to a 2-month event, and they're trying to like milk it now, and it's like you really didn't. I don't think you put it enough. They had
me, and now they've lost me. So congratulations.
They didn't build up enough to keep this as like an ongoing thing. It's like,
And they're like, bring it, like, okay, like, no offense. Like, I'm glad that the Brazilians got some representation, but Yara Flor is garbage as a character. That is diversity for the sake of diversity if I've ever seen it. Get rid of that fake wokeism and actually, like, make a meaningful character. Like, I would be offended. It's like, oh, you give me this, but it's kind of like, no offense, it's kind of like Taskmaster. It's like, oh, we gender swapped her for the sake of gender swapping her, but we only gave her like 3 lines to say in the movie when Taskmaster has all this rich history. I feel like it's a Mandalorian situation where they're like, no, that wasn't the real Taskmaster. Gotcha. It's different Taskmasters, like one of those things. Like, it's all this rich history that they could play with, but they choose not to.
That was my thing with Taskmaster. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, but give me, like all
the personality, the sarcasm,
yes,
the physicality. Like, even like she got mollywopped by Black Widow when Taskmaster is like cream of the crop.
Yeah,
like you got your butt whooped and you have all these chips in your head. I couldn't get a word in edgewise with Charlie, so I'm sorry. It just came out.
Join the club. No, I
was 4 deep. I don't know if you were counting though.
Oh my. But no, yeah, I want the Taskmaster who, he kicks your butt and he tells you whose style he's using to kick your butt. It's like, oh, I'm gonna kick your butt today using Captain America's move,
Exactly. So yeah, like the villain just kind of like everything just kind of lacks personality and pizzazz. So it's all style over substance, and that's a shame. And that's where they lost me. Maybe they can recover it. Maybe they can pick up the fumble. I don't know. I hope so. Like the book is interesting. It's different. It's fresh. It's not like bogged down in everything else. It feels like that. Just that main book is just so nerve wracking right now at the moment that I was willing to give anything a chance, and they were doing good. So I think they can pick up the fumble and bring it on home, but we'll see how next issue goes. Because usually about issue 3 is when you really start seeing the wear and tear of where a story's going to go and if you're going to like it. That's why I always try to give it 3 issues. So I'll give it another one, and if it does not tickle my fancy, it is out of here.
But again, it was like a 2-month thing, and it's like, I don't know if right now is the time to do an ongoing set in that future. I mean, like some of the books like Batman and Green Lantern, they're showing you how they got from now to future state. So, okay, that's
and
one
no
thing.
one cares. We just want to go back. Like that's not what events are in the modern comic book era. We just want to go back to the status quo.
Exactly.
You got your money for your you got your money for your stockholders. That's why we always have summer events, so we can do that 3rd quarter call. Hey, we made this much money on the uptick. Like, okay, but don't make it permanent. And that's been our agreement for the last, I don't know, I want to say 15 years where none of the events really matter. So don't start now.
And again, it's like they keep trying to reinvent the wheel, but I mean, they think they're going to bring in all these new readers, but it's like, hey, guess what?
It just alienates your old readers who actually have money have been reading.
And you can tell what's selling because, again, in the Flash annual, Wally West is back over in Spider.
Faster than Barry. We're 90s, baby. 90s kids are where it's at. Nobody else matters. Sorry, Gen Z, you don't matter.
By the end of the year, we're going to have Ben Reilly back as, Spider-Man. I mean...
We might be getting the marriage,
90s kids, yeah.
Rejoice.
That's what's selling, it seems like, so, yeah.
Yeah, so those are my thoughts. Not to be so harsh. I know they're doing their best. It might be a pre-constructed story that they have to abide by, and they have to try and make it their own. Because, like I said, 5G turned into future state. If you know where to look for the articles, it's a very interesting mess to follow. The gift that keeps on giving. Freaking Dan DiDio.
And that back.
Just what I thought we were saying.
And that backup in Future State, they recycled that.
Clearly.
I don't think it was from this last Batman Black and White, but they did have a black and white. Was it in the 90s? I think they might have recycled it from that. I know I've read this before. And to add insult to injury, Lilith Hellfire, do you remember what the title was of it? It was a Harley story, but what was the title? Punchline.
Oh, nice. Nice. Classic, actually. And then, not for nothing, they need to bring back Prank and the Trickster. I'm sick of Joker. Let's get Trickster and Prank.
Seriously, you can do that in the Flash?
Let's go Earth 4 or something. Spice it up a bit. We have this rich multiverse. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it's way richer than the Marvel multiverse in my personal opinion, and we don't play with it enough.
Well, because even before Crisis, how many decades ago we had our, established
annual Crisis.
Well, on
Earth, whatever.
We had our established Earth 2 and all that stuff, and they chucked it away.
And we've been chasing our tails ever since. Ain't that a kick in the pants? 90s. Set it back. Bring it back. Actually, go back to pre-Crisis. That was the thing that really ruined the DC. Because they've been chasing their tails, trying to chase that high ever since.
Save a few things like, Clark and Lois's marriage. But other than that, go back to pre-Crisis.
The show is absolutely killing it. People are enjoying a modern day Superman who has a wife, who has kids. That's just panning out through all the media. How long did we clamor for Clark and Lois to get married, not only in the comics, but in that original Lois and Clark TV show? People want that. They need that.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Make it more relatable. Being a superhero is about actually being relatable. That's what it boils down to. That's why Superman, you want to be that good, big blue Boy Scout. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be the fastest man alive to race to save people. Like, you know?
I know. They're afraid of aging. They're afraid of aging these characters, but Batman and Superman have been around for 80 some years. It's like
they've been 30. They've been 25 to 30 for the last 80 years.
You could at least put Batman in a steady relationship with Catwoman. Come on.
Well, I'm just saying. I think originally he might have been meant to be a gay confirmed bachelor forever. That's my theory from the 30s and 40s, and
yes, he was
to the mid 50s.
Yes, he was very happy, Lilith.
I'm just saying, and they backed away from it because, you know, sex sells and we want to make these movies and gotta have a sexy vixen.
Well, Frederick.
Gotta fridge a sexy vixen.
Well, Frederick Wortham scared the hell out of them in the 50s, though, too.
True.
They thought they were going to lose the whole business, yeah.
Yeah. Damn him and the Comics Code Authority. You know how many good stories we could have we probably lost to the annals of time because of that whole thing? Like, it's such a shame. But anyway.
We have our gay Batman. It's Midnighter.
Touche. But he was Wildstorm character. I mean, Wildstorm is one of those things that's debatable, too.
Yeah. All right. Are we done?
Let's do it. We're done. Call it a day.
All right. All right. Next. Ooh, yes, that's right. Next. No, next episode. Next week. Get ready, kids. Batman and Spider-Man, New Age of Dawning.
I can't flip and believe this.
And then in 2 weeks, Batman and Daredevil, King of New York.
King of Detroit.
Hey-o! And then in 3 weeks, God willing, Batman The Long Halloween Part 2.
Yes!
So get ready.
I'm excited for that.
So get ready, kids. Next 2 weeks, Batman crosses over with Marvel. Sorry, Moon Knight, no room for you. And then Batman The Long Halloween Part 2. So
yeah, we'll never have that happen now. Marvel's too greedy.
Next week,
Warner Brothers is shopping, but Marvel's like, nah, we don't need you tainting our $1 billion machine here.
Speaking of, did you see? Yeah, Moon Knight 1 comes out next week, so we'll have to cover that on Capes if nowhere else next week.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
I should invite him on and be like, you want to talk, kid. All right. Why say?
Tell him to send in his feedback, and then he's free to self-promote himself.
Well, I had an idea. I told him, hey, I should come on your show with you and I gave him an idea. He's like, I like that. I'm like, okay.
Oh, sweet. I love to see my boys getting along.
Your brothers. I know. All right, kids. So send your thoughts on all the upcoming stuff. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Good dancing. And remember to follow We Are the Night, the Batman
podcast
on Facebook, Twitter. Find links to all of the various social medias for all of our various shows. Links to this YouTube channel. See the looks of happiness and disgust on Lilith Hellfire's face, depending on what book we're talking about. Links to the Patreon. More and more stuff coming there.
Gotta check out July's episodes, man.
They're
truly wild like an animal.
Uncensored Wade's World, covering all the 30th anniversary stuff, and Ultimate Spider Cast, completely uncensored. Nothing can stop the bleeping Juggernaut.
Wild like an animal.
That's
Don't you know who he is?
Don't you know who I am? I'm bleeping Lilith Hellfire. And find links to merch. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
That's right.
Cover your nipples with a t-shirt.
Whoa!
Stay in touch with the phone case. And
don't be
get sticky with some stickers. Get stuck with stickers.
Hey-o.
There we go.
Don't be a Charlie Esser. Cover your nipples with it. So yes, find all of that all in one place at Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And please remember, support all things Southgate Media Group. Go to southgatemediagroup.com. But don't go to his house like Charlie Esser did. But yeah, southgatemediagroup.com. And then go check out the Southgate Media Group Patreon. Lots of free and paid content there. More and more all the time. And then go pick up Pod Life, the book, now in digital and paperback. Learn all about podcasting from the experts and some guy hanging out in his backyard. And when you get the book or anything else on Amazon, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. That's right, Love Hellfire. Help us support this show, the network, and that man who's always gassing the town.
Venom!
Oh, Rob, Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom.
Please kick me in the pants.
Come on, Phil, say Gotham.
Mark my words.
All right, Lilith, where can people talk alchemy with you?
If you guys want to hang out with me, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire. Let's see, Instagram at Lilith Hellfire 69, and on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire 69. Still not making content, but making great comments. I'm 12 when you need me to be 12. Oh, and be sure to check out the Green Lantern podcast for a little Funko feedback.
That's right, Lilith Hellfire. Yes, took time out of her busy day to send us feedback on the
video feedback. Smash it.
She's like, can you believe this bleeping Guy Gardner? All right, kids. Thank you for joining us. I wonder if we can get Ray to listen next week, or next 2 weeks if we got Spider-Man and Daredevil. I wonder if you read those before. Those are from the 90s. He's a 90s kid. And stay tuned for the Devil You Know, the Daredevil podcast, where Will Hellfire and I will be talking in August with Mr. G.G. Chichester about the Daredevil Batman crossover hero.
Ooh. Fancy!
Yeah, that one will actually have the Raiders. Man, we covered a lot tonight. Alright, kids, join us next time. Same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the night.
The Batman podcast. But we're also vengeance.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.